So, let's talk about LEGO Dimensions. I am a sucker for Toys to Life games. Hell, I'm a sucker for collecting in general, even though my wallet is not. And every major Toys to Life game I initially played off as stupid ended up becoming a game I love. However, by far the biggest of these is LEGO Dimensions. Granted, I also love LEGO games, so I might be biased. LEGO Dimensions, when I first saw it, had about zero appeal to me. I felt like I shouldn't buy it, because I already have the LEGO Movie, Lord of the Rings, and 3 Batman games. Why should I care about this one when it costs so much more? And then, I heard that voice.
Is that you? No, you're not her. You're just another unwelcome visitor.
And holy hell was I hooked. Flash forward to Black Friday, November 2015. Dear God, 2015? Where does the time go? Anyways, flash forward to Black Friday, I scouted ahead, got all the deals, and ended up with a bunch of Legos, and after a 7-hour campaign and a whole number of bonus levels to do, needless to say, I was hooked. This isn't a game you play for the gameplay per se, this is a game you play because of all the love you have for the crossover material inside of it. And there is a lot. The story mode will take you through 12 out of the 30 franchises featured in this game, and outside of the story, the little level packs you can buy adds another level based on the franchise it's for. Each of these levels are upwards of an hour in total playtime, and are really enjoyable. The gameplay is standard LEGO game fare, but is that really a bad thing? I mean, it may be repetitive from time to time, but this one probably deviates from the norm the most, with the vehicle mechanics and most of the characters being fairly unique. Most being the key word here. Bart. This game has 30 franchises featured in it, 16 of which were added on in Year 2, and a supposed but unlikely Year 3 add-on coming too. Now comes a time where I must list off every franchise in the game because I hate myself, so bear with me. LEGO Dimensions features DC Comics, the LEGO Movie, Lord of the Rings, Back to the Future, Portal 2, which is the closest we're ever going to get to Portal 3, The Simpsons, Jurassic World, Scooby-Doo, Legends of Chima, The Wizard of Oz, Doctor Who, Ninjago, Ghostbusters, Midway Arcade, the new all-female Ghostbusters, which I actually like. Please don't hate me on this. Adventure Time, Mission Impossible, Harry Potter, both original and Fantastic Beasts, The A-Team, Sonic the Hedgehog, which is actually the best 3D Sonic we've ever had, Gremlins, E.T., the LEGO Batman movie, not to be confused with the priorly mentioned DC or LEGO movie themes, Knight Rider, The Goonies, LEGO City Undercover, The Powerpuff Girls, the new one, not the good one, Teen Titans, once again, the new one, not the good one, and Beetlejuice to finish it off, which, looking at it now, seems like the perfect lineup for both older folks looking for some nostalgia and younger kids. Strange how that works out. That kinda sums up LEGO Dimensions as a whole. Its intended audience isn't really young kids. Like, what young kid knows the Goonies nowadays? It's for the parents or older siblings of those kids who aren't really into video gaming. And what's better to someone not into gaming than the simplicity of LEGO games? And Toys to Life has a large part to play in that. Not only does Dimensions feature characters that will most likely never be in their own LEGO lines, but it's a lot easier to sell a product representative of DLC when it comes with a real-world physical object, especially to casual audiences, especially when that physical product is Legos. I mean, look at all Toys to Life games. Skylanders was massively successful in its first couple of years because it was a good game, and for the younger kids it came with a toy. Disney Infinity performed adequately because not only were the characters in-game, but also really strangely high-quality figures. Part of the reason Amiibo were so rare back in the day was because a lot of these characters did not have good toys yet, like Marth and the Villager from Animal Crossing. And Dimensions does that same thing. For a parent looking to buy their kid something, not only does this toy work in the game, but it's an actual Lego man that works with all the other Legos this kid has. And who's on the box other than Marty McFly? Kid gets the toy and the adult gets to have some good old-fashioned nostalgia. That's the beauty of LEGO Dimensions. There's a reason to play for almost everyone. There are so many small Easter eggs that exist throughout the entire game and all of its expanding adventure worlds that it's well worth the money. And speaking of money, now is kind of the time to buy in. Signs are pointing to the game being discontinued after its final wave being released yesterday, September 12th. Despite LEGO saying it'll have a third year of content following that wave. This makes me sad, but to someone new buying in, a lot of the older stuff, with some exceptions, is miles cheaper than when it first released. So, go. Take your journey through the multiverse. Vorton needs saving. Disney Infinity was discontinued with Moana content partially being finished. Skylanders hasn't seen any new chances of a game coming out soon. And LEGO Dimensions is being quiet about the supposed Year 3 of content. However, Amiibo, despite not being a true Toys to Life experience, are still coming out in abundance, both Metroid and Mario Odyssey getting a line of Amiibo for their upcoming games. So Toys to Life isn't totally dead, but it definitely seems like it's getting close to that fate. What do you guys think of Toys to Life games? Personally, I love Disney Infinity, LEGO Dimensions, and the first two Skylanders games, not to mention my plethora of Amiibo. But has the trend overstayed its welcome? Dear God, I hope not. I've been RVRocks, and thanks for watching. See ya!